I was dating a Puerto Rican girl named Maria Munez, who I remember fondly. Instead of going home for spring break like I usually did, Maria convinced me to come home to Puerto Rico to meet her extended family. It was my first time on the island, and I was eager to impress her, so I agreed without hesitation. One of those outings was a hike through El Janque, which is the only tropical rainforest in the U.S. National Forest System. The plan was to hike, enjoy the scenery, and sneak a little rum we'd packed. Everything was lining up to be perfect, but we quickly realized there was a big problem. The trail we were most excited about was closed. Maria was really upset. I tried to calm her down and told her we could just hike one of the many other trails the forest had to offer. She wasn't budging though, and told me that the trail we planned on hiking was like the premier trail, and the other ones didn't even come close. So I asked her what she wanted to do instead, and she told me we should just hike the closed trail anyway. I was kind of rebellious back then, and so was she. So when she proposed that idea, I was on board, made sure there was no one around, slipped past the barriers, and started up the trail, laughing like a couple of idiots. Then, out of nowhere, Maria screamed and jumped back, almost knocking me over. I looked around frantically until I saw it. A little further down the path was what looked like a freshly decapitated mongoose. Its head looked like it was completely missing. I told Maria to stay where she was and approached the carcass by myself, hoping it was maybe a stuffed animal or something. It wasn't. I inspected it without getting too close, and confirmed what I initially thought. Its head was cleanly sliced off. The worst part, though, was that the body hadn't started smelling yet, meaning it probably hadn't been there for very long. Maria was shaking. I was mostly shocked by it. I tried to reassure her by saying something dumb, like how crime in a national forest was unlikely, even though I couldn't explain it myself. I put my arm around her and ushered her past the body, trying to block it from the line of sight. All I could think about in that moment was putting some serious distance between us and that poor lifeless creature.